The highlight of our season was definitely the number of kids we were able to take to the regional tournaments. Coming into the season, I didn't know how many kids would be able to make that tournament. And every powerlifting tournament we attended, I thought that our level of competition, our level of effort increased, and we were able to get a lot of kids at the regional tournaments, which in turn led us to get some kids to state. The biggest challenges were probably our multi-sport athletes attending the practices on multiple occasions, meaning there were some times when guys had baseball, basketball, softball, whatever it may be, and weren't able to come to practice, and then we tasked them with coming to an event on Saturday and working out and trying to lift and compete against kids who worked out all week. And so for me, I think that was the biggest challenge, just getting our kids from other competitions and other sports and being able to compete against kids who maybe didn't have that other sport to compete in. The number of kids we had come out, I think when we first started, there was maybe about 50 or 60 that came out to try out for powerlifting, and then through the season, we probably had 35 to 40 full-time members, which is, to me, is a pretty big deal. Overall, like I said, multiple sport athletes, but just having the numbers of kids that we had, that was a big surprise. I think the way that my athletes made the season special was by committing themselves, being dedicated to the sport, being dedicated to make themselves better. For me, waking up early and getting here on time, those kind of things are important to me. And I know that as our kids go into the real world, they'll be tasked with that, having to wake up, get to work, those kind of things. I thought our kids did a great job of doing that. And then just not showing up, not just showing up, but just working hard when they were here. 3 words that I would summarize the season with. Number 1 would be dedication. Number 2 would be passion. And number 3 would be competition. Continue to show up, and when you do show up, work hard and dedicate themselves to whatever it is that they're going to be doing, whether it be powerlifting, whether it be any other sport, whether it be going to work, going to school, just dedicating yourself to whatever you put your mind to. I think our trip, our state and regional trips really changed me as far as, before this season I wasn't a female coach. I never coached a female sport before. So for me, being able to interact with the girls and see how they compete and see, it's just a different style of coaching and teaching, and for me that was really important for me, even to grow as a coach overall. And really got to be on a more personal level with some of our female athletes, and that really helped me out a lot. Our state qualifiers, I'd like to commend Jessica Soto, who was going to be one of our helpers there. Want to also commend Emily Guerrero, who, man, she was all around just a great athlete for us here at Lytle, and really competed well at the state tournament. And then Paige Krushek, who medaled at the state tournament, which is really impressive. So I was really proud of those girls. Our boys, we had a young man who was going to be a state qualifier, and hopefully we'll get him back there next year. I'd also like to commend our coaches, Coach Grell, Coach Davis, and Coach LaSalle. I mean, they spent a lot of time with our kids and taught and did a really good job of just keeping them on track and making them enjoy the sport. So very happy for them.